like, wait, we have a deadline. We have to keep working on this. So we were able to work with the time constraints and still show the creativity and passion behind it. And I was able to add the effects, but not have it overtake the material and the course learning content. So I definitely learned how to add my creativity and have it coexist with the accounting lessons. So that was definitely a fun challenge and a fun way to brainstorm and get the ball rolling. So in conclusion, I told you about who I am and who Professor Dahlberg is. I also told you about the work we accomplished in Panopto. And if you have any questions about Panopto or want to use Panopto, we are more than willing to spread the word and tell people about the pros and cons of using the system. I, coming from a video background, am used to really advanced programs, so I was really struggling with Panopto at first because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so limited. How can I do anything fun or creative to it? But then I learned how to work within the bounds and the means and so forth. And then I also learned about leadership from Larissa and all the other AMP students, and I was able to learn how to think creatively. I use my creativity and think in different ways, which really overall helped me become a better, well-rounded student, person, citizen, and now I can use that for my future jobs and future life and be able to take that creative problem-solving process and apply it in any situation that I encounter. So thank you once again for all this wonderful mentorship. I thank my Professor Dahlberg, who couldn't be here, but he's here in spirit. I also thank Larissa, and I thank everyone else here who has supported me in my endeavors here at St. Catherine University. And does anyone have any final questions or answers or comments? And I also have some questions up here if you need to, you know, get some ideas rolling.
Program for both students and instructors, or only for instructors? The program, can students use the program too, or is it just for instructors?
That's a good question. So normally it's set up for instructors, though I would definitely challenge and see kind of how students can use it in the classroom as well. And maybe the instructor can record it, and students in the classroom can give their presentations, and then the instructor can put the students' presentations up, because I know students do a lot of presentations, right? So I think it can be used hand in hand, like the student and instructor could use it in the classroom setting. And thus everyone gets to be recorded. And I know that might be a good thing or not so good thing, depends on whether you like to be recorded or not, right? Yes?
How many professors would you say are using it or utilizing that?
That's a good question. I'll have to get back to you about that because I don't have the running statistics in my head, but I know that there's a website and I've seen quite a few instructors, especially on the online weekend program, use it because they're not always available, which makes sense. But I think in the undergraduate it could be introduced more. And I know some instructors use other resources such as YouTube, but Panopto is one other resource that I think instructors can look to since it's available for everyone. And it's really user-friendly. So it's kind of like, have you used like Skype or kind of like that where you just click the button and it rolls and they can just record?